Welcome to beautiful Lviv, the cultural centre of Ukraine. We start off our tour of Lviv inside the UNESCO-listed Old Town, with probably the most iconic landmark, the Opera House, complete with its amazing water fountain and surrounding gardens. If you're a fan of the opera, or even architecture, we recommend a visit. Even if this isn't your vibe, grab a coffee and chill next to the fountains and watch the world go by. Try your hand at some of the various games, or if you're feeling confident, challenge one of the locals to a game of chess. The Opera House is just as beautiful at night, and if you're lucky you might even bag a table at one of the close restaurants and take in the views whilst enjoying the tasty Ukrainian cuisine. Before leaving the Opera Square Gardens, across the road you will find a little gem on top of the roof of a building, with a sculpture of the Statue of Liberty, the only one of its kind in the world for her to be sat down and accompanied by two shirtless men. So remember to look up. A walk in any direction from the Opera House and you can quickly get lost in the beautiful cobble streets. You will quickly realise just how green Lviv really is, with lots of parks and gardens. It really doesn't feel like you're in a city with a population close to 700,000. Our next stop, and the place you will spend the majority of your time exploring, is Croix Square. A 5-minute walk from the Opera House, again part of UNESCO heritage. Croix Square is where it's all at. At this point I should probably tell you that Lviv was once part of Poland, and many of the historical buildings are of Polish era. We recommend starting at the town hall, and for a small fee you can climb the bell tower and get a feel for Croix Square from above. As we found out, the bell tower is still working. Here you can see most of the city and the high castle, but we will explore that a bit later. Lviv and coffee are two notions that come hand in hand. It's a coffee lover's paradise and offers a unique coffee experience at the Lviv Coffee mining manufacturer, again in Croix Square. You can stock up on fresh beans to take home or enjoy different blends in the cafe on the ground floor. But the real experience is hidden underground. Put on your mining hats and head into the basement, where you can enjoy cheesecake and watch as they seal the layer of sugar on top of your coffee by caramelising it with a blowtorch at your table, washed down with a shot of Ukrainian liquor.
Definitely one that you'll remember.
Definitely remember it. Cheers guys, HeresTwoAdventure. Next up is Lviv Chocolate Factory, just down the street from coffee manufacturing in Croix Square. The first thing you will notice is the strong smell of chocolate enticing you in through the front door. On the ground floor, you can see how the chocolates are transformed by hand into different variations and shapes by looking through the glass walls into the kitchen. There is also a cosy cafe where you can enjoy molten chocolate or coffee. Upstairs will take you to the main shop where you can purchase the chocolates. There are around 40 different varieties, so you'll probably spend most of your time deciding which ones you want. We think the chocolates are a perfect gift to take back to your friends and family, as they're very affordable and taste as good as they look. Okay, now we're going to tell you about Lviv's worst kept secret. Hidden away in Rynok Square lies a unique restaurant experience, claiming to be the most visited restaurant in Europe. Set underground, it was the last hiding place of the Ukrainian insurgent army, left from the times of the World War II. The restaurant, named Croix Fker, sticks with the World War II theme. When you've found the entrance, the games really begin. A quick knock at the wooden doors and you're greeted with an armed guard. After speaking the passcode, you're greeted with a shot of Ukrainian liquor and allowed to enter downstairs. Downstairs, you're greeted with rustic food, served in military-style bowls and cutlery, with amazing live Ukrainian folk songs being sung as you eat. The atmosphere was absolutely amazing, with people joining in with the songs. An unusual dining experience, but very fun and most definitely the highlight of our trip. We quickly fell in love with the whole experience. After you've eaten, the experience keeps on giving. You can head up onto the roof and sit on an old World War II anti-aircraft gun and take in the views of Lviv at night. Do not miss out on Croix Fker, you will not be disappointed. Oh, by the way, the password is Lviv Ukraine. Thank me later.
Rynok Square stays lively until the early hours of the morning. Definitely worth exploring at night, and we found ourselves heading back to our apartment past midnight on more than one occasion. There is always plenty to do and see, and it's probably worth mentioning that we felt safe at all times.
Okay, one more place to visit in Rynok Square, I promise. We felt we had to include the Drunken Cherry. There are a few of these outlets across Lviv, and they are famous for making cherry liquor. There is a queue all of the time, but don't let that get in the way. I should probably tell you, they're stronger than you think though, as Regila found out, feeling merry after one glass. And starting at just 35 Ukrainian hryvnia a glass, it's easy to get carried away.
A 2-kilometre walk away from Rynok Square and a 400-metre uphill walk stands Lviv's best vantage point, High Castle. Pack a picnic and head for High Castle at sunset. The views are breathtaking and worth the walk. You will not be disappointed. High Castle seems to be quite popular with the locals and travellers alike. A good place to chill and make new friends. If you're lucky, you might get your picture drawn by the local amateur portrait artist who we met at the very top. You might be wondering where the actual castle is. Unfortunately, it has been destroyed and all that remains are the walls, but don't let that put you off visiting. It's definitely a must-see.
Lviv is famous for its array of cathedrals and churches. Since Ukraine's independence from the Soviet Union, they have slowly been restoring and reopening them. As it goes, few cities can boast such fine buildings as Lviv, and nowhere does the ancient past of the city feel more alive than in these soaring relics of the past. This might not be your vibe, but I'd recommend at least visiting one and contributing to the restoring of these magnificent buildings. Whilst navigating the city, you'll come across local markets indoor and outdoors. If you get tired of all the restaurant delicacies and start longing for a simple fresh produce, look no further than Strivsky Bazaar. This is the closest market to the city centre and a decent place to buy anything from farm fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh meat and dairy, to affordable clothes and antiques. Fresh flowers in Lviv appear to be very popular with the local ladies, and we were blown away with the huge amount of different varieties available for sale on the streets. There is also an open-air flea market next to the Ivan Fedorov monument, nicknamed the Book Market. If you're lucky on a Saturday, you'll bump into bride and groom photo shoots in front of the Taras Shevchenko monument in the city centre. Typically, weddings are celebrated on Saturdays, so keep your eyes peeled. While cemeteries are not normally on the itinerary, Lviv's Lviv Cemetery is the exception. A half-hour walk away from Rynok Square. One of the oldest in Ukraine, this cemetery spans many acres. You could literally spend half a day here wandering through times past, with many of Lviv's many nationalities of old laid to rest. including more recent events with the memorials for the Ukrainian army. Many of the memorials include famous poets, writers, composers and scientists. We recommend a guided tour to really get a feel for what you're seeing. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you have, it means the world to us and it lets us know that we're doing a good job. I hope this has given you a bit of inspiration today for your upcoming trip to Lviv. If there's any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. If you're interested in how much stuff costs in Lviv, I've got a whole video that explains everything about that. I'll give it a link at the end of this video. I've got a little trip at the end of the month booked for my partner Regila for her birthday. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, and it's going to be hopefully something quite special. Once again guys, thank you for watching and here's to adventure.